What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Don't Cut It. I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. So I wanted to have one of my homies from Philly. I was trying to have him on the show. He's online right now. I messaged him. He said he was gonna hop on. He's a pro boxer. He 5-0, with I think he got like 4 knockouts. His name is Najim Johns. I was gonna have him on the show to talk about the Crawford versus Madrimov fight, Crawford versus Boots fight, cause he's from Philly, and I was gonna have him talk about himself, cause he's a fighter himself. He's pro, and I was gonna have him tell you guys about our sparring session, cause I spar him. I think we shared the ring more than I think we shared more than 50 to 60 rounds together. Me and him, we got it in together a couple years ago. So he knows me pretty well. We share the ring with each other. Um, and I watch him spar almost everybody in the gym. He's a solid fighter, undefeated, a lot of talent. And I was trying to get him on the show so we could talk some boxing. He was supposed to be a special guest. I just messaged him on Instagram. I'm gonna see if he could come on for a little 30 or an hour. If not, I still got him as special guest. But if he don't come, it is what it is. We gonna still have a good show. You feel me? But yeah, I was trying to have him on the show for a little bit. But if he come or he don't come, it's cool. We still gonna talk boxing. And plus, he invited me to his gym because we don't go to the same gym no more. I switched gyms, and he switched gyms. Southside music. Commentators made the fight look closer than it was. Salute, Brody. They did. I'm gonna speak on that for sure. Um, so yeah, I was gonna have him on, but I messaged him on Instagram. He ain't messaged me back. I think he online right now, but he still ain't see my message. But if he see my message, I'm gonna send him the link. Get him on here and let's talk some boxing. But anyway, let's get into the show. Buck Crawford versus Madrimov, the aftermath. Um, this was a complete. This was a one-sided fight in favor of Terence Crawford. This was not a close fight. This was not a robbery. Madrimov didn't do nothing to win this fight. All he did was his herky jerky movement, and he'll land like one or two clean punches in a round. That's not how you win a fight. He got outlanded in almost every single round. I scored this fight 9-3 Crawford or 8-4 at best. This was not a close fight. The only reason I'm mad is because Crawford didn't knock Madrimov out. That's why I'm mad. I'm mad because he didn't knock him out. I'm not mad because it was a close fight. This was not anything close to a close fight. I had it 9-3. Like, if you know anything about boxing, you know this fight wasn't even close. This was a one-sided fight. It wasn't close. There was nothing close about this fight. I don't know where people are getting robbery from. This shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. What the freak are y'all talking about? You see, this is the problem. The people are watching the fight. They're watching a guy land one or two clean big punches in a round, and they're saying, "Oh, it's a robbery, bro." That's not how you win a fight. They didn't see all the jabs and short hooks Crawford was throwing. Because every time, look, Madrimov will try to go to the body, he'll get counter over the top. Crawford was landing every single time. The man won like 4 to 5 rounds straight before Madrimov started to pick it up a little bit. He won 4 to 5 rounds easy. Madrimov wasn't landing. He wasn't even throwing punches. He was just fainting and doing all his little herky jerky movement. He wasn't doing nothing. This was a one-sided, I ain't gonna say one-sided ass whooping because That's why I'm mad, because he didn't truly give him an ass whooping, but it was a one-sided fight. 100% one-sided. Just because you hear me getting mad at Bud, I'm only getting mad because I lost money because I put the money on the knockout. I'm not mad because Bud made the fight close. No, he separated himself. He separated himself in the early rounds. Only the middle rounds, Madrimov did some good work. But other than that, he separated himself in the early rounds, and he won the last 3 to 4 rounds clean. He won the last 3 to 4 rounds convincingly. He won every single championship round. He won like he won like 9 to freaking 12. Easy. Easy too. In the 12th round, he almost stopped Madrimov. He went for the stoppage in the 12th round. What are you people talking about? This was, guys, this was a complete shutout. A one-sided fight. Chastity Thomas, salute. You went back and watched the fight. No, no, no. I went back and watched it again, but I still got the same mindset, meaning like I knew Crawford won the fight easy. The only reason I was mad because he didn't get the knockout. That's the only reason I was mad. I was mad because he didn't get the knockout. I wasn't mad that he won that the fight was close. The fight wasn't close. It was just some rounds that look a little bit even. And those was the middle rounds. I thought Crawford would have been even more dominant because of this guy's style. But Crawford just took his foot off the gas. And that's the problem I was having with Bud. But other than that, he won this fight convincingly. He won almost every single round. He outlanded Madrimov, and he threw more punches than Madrimov. So what fight do these fans? I'm trying to figure out what fight. Whoever thought this was a robbery, what fight did you watch, bro? Did you watch this fight or did you watch a different fight? I'm so confused. Lewis Briggs, Crawford ring IQ is off the charts. I agree. Goated. I heard brother say Cruz got robbed. I was disgusted by everyone. Ryo beat his ass easy. Oh yeah, that wasn't a robbery. Ryo clearly won that fight. I don't know what the heck they talking about. People be saying all kinds of shit. Goated, salute. He says one thing I'll say is that Crawford mentioned the power and strength at 54. I'm not sure if Crawford can beat Janibek. I ain't sure. Nah, Janibek ain't shit. Crawford will outclass Janibek. Janibek is like Janibek reminds me of a Victor Postol with a little bit more power. Crawford would beat the shit out of Janibek. Suicidal music, salute. He said most of all he landed the cleaner punches in every. That's what I'm saying, bro. He landed the cleaner punches in almost every single round. Giggle Sports says Madrimov was tough and very hard to read because of the constant feints and the patience he imposed in this fight. That's exactly what Bud said. Yeah, but the problem with Madrimov is he didn't cut off the ring. It's like he was just following Bud around. He was stalking him. He was doing his little herky jerky, but he wasn't cutting off the ring. It's like he didn't know how to cut off the ring. He was just following Bud. He's following Bud around, and Bud just keeping him honest with the jab. Bud kept Madrimov honest with the jab all night. Bud was scoring easy, hitting Madrimov with the jab all night, keeping him honest and hitting with that hook. Madrimov was spinning like Michael Jackson, but wasn't punching like George Foreman. Hey, yo, I like this comment. Go there, you funny as shit, Brady. He said Madrimov was spinning like Michael Jackson, but wasn't punching like George Foreman. That's crazy. That's exactly what he was doing. Why did he think he won this fight when he didn't do enough? He didn't let his hands go. I'm telling you guys, go back and watch this fight round by round. Go back and watch this fight round by round and slow. Listen, I think some of these boxing fans that watched this fight, they couldn't see the punches that Crawford was landing because Crawford hand speed was too fast. So when Crawford landed a punch, you couldn't see it because it was too fast. He was throwing when Madrimov was throwing. So Madrimov would try to go to the body and Crawford would hit him over the top. But you'll only see Madrimov punch because you think Madrimov is the only one throwing. No, Crawford was throwing with him, but he was just too fast with it. He was keeping Madrimov at bay, keeping him honest. That's why Madrimov wasn't throwing combinations. That's why he was throwing one or two punches. Shit, he wasn't even throwing two punches. He was just trying to throw one punches. And that one punch shit didn't work. This was a one-sided fight. One-sided fight. Bud Crawford did what he had to do. He beat Madrimov in convincing fashion. It was not a close fight. It was not a robbery. You boxing fans don't know shit about boxing. Y'all don't know how to judge a fight. Stop trolling on the internet. Look at the punch stats. Just because Crawford had a lower percent landish is does not mean he lost the fight. It just means he threw more punches. That's why his percentage is lower. He almost doubled the amount of punches Madrimov threw. How Madrimov win the fight if he threw less punches and he landed less? Crawford landed like 20 more punches than Madrimov the whole fight. How outland you by 20 more punches and you win the fight? Do that even make sense to y'all? How is that a robbery? How is that even a close fight? He got outlanded by 20 more punches. You understand what I'm saying? He was outlanded by 20 more punches. How the freak did he win the fight? How did he win the fight? I only gave I only gave Bull 2 rounds. And that's being nice. The kid, salute. I agree, bro. He only got 2 rounds. He didn't win this fight. He got like 2 or 3 rounds. Bro, I watched the fight again and I had Bud winning by 6 rounds. You had Bud winning by 6 rounds, so what you had it? What you had it? Oh my gosh. Salute, Giggle Sports. Most of his landed punches was on the glove. Facts. Most of Madrimov punches that he landed was on the glove. All of his punches got blocked. Bud was catching everything. The only punches that he snuck in there was those right hands. Those hooks was blocked. They were getting blocked all night. He snuck in those right hands, and he didn't even have full torque on those right hands. He was just pushing the right hand. He was pushing it. He wasn't really throwing the right hand. He was pushing the right hand. He wasn't throwing that John with no ferocity. So I don't know what you guys are talking about when y'all say it was a robbery. But I wish my boy could join the show though. Let me see if he's online. Let me see if I can write him again. I want to get him on the show so we can talk. Chastity Thomas, salute. She said, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Guys, we gotta understand the sport of boxing is ran by casual boxing fans. Usually when they see a guy, usually when they see a guy Madrimov took away Bud Lee hand and was controlling the fight with his movement and Lee right hand. I'm gonna put you in timeout. You don't know what the hell you was watching. You don't know how to. You don't know boxing. I'm gonna put you in timeout. You're an idiot. Canelo High Guard. I gotta put you in timeout for that stupid comment. I don't like trolls. You gotta go in timeout for being an idiot. You gotta go in timeout for being an idiot. This guy's an idiot, bro. How did he take away his lead hand if Bud was the one who controlled the fight? He kept Madrimov at bay and he kept him honest all night. Why didn't Madrimov throw combinations? Why didn't Madrimov do all the things we're used to seeing him do? That lunging left hook, where was the lunging left hook? That wild, that wild right hand, overhand right, where we're accustomed to seeing him throw. Why didn't Madrimov do any of that? Why didn't he do any of that? Exactly. Hold on, guys. Hold on for a second. My girl keep hitting me up. Let me reply to her real quick before she gets mad. I'll be right back. Who trying to come up and talk? I had to text my girl for a second. Two Lanes TV, salute. William Talbert, salute. He said he knew he couldn't get away with any of them things. It was one punch at a time. Exactly. He was only throwing one punch because Bud Crawford kept him honest. He kept him at bay. Y'all watch a boxer faint for 4 rounds and support that shit. Nasty work. And Conquest too. They thought all that herky jerky movement, that's how you win a fight. That's not how you win a fight. That's some bullshit. I am 444. Who's this? Who is I am 444? I don't remember you, bro. But I'm gonna add you. Don't say no bullshit. I'm gonna kick your ass off. I'm gonna add you, but don't say no bullshit. I'm gonna kick your ass off.
Peace, brother. Peace, panel. Yeah,
I
man.
am 444. Salute. You said Team Shakur. Oh, I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Shakur. Shakur, my man. Salute. Welcome.
yeah. I just wanted to say, man, it's a shame that I think weak matchmaking has made people not realize and understand the science of boxing,
Right.
because what we witnessed from Crawford
Uh huh.
was a high level, high IQ fight. And
Right.
because we've been watered down as fans, we're just led to believe in popularity and the glitz and the glam and the lights, and but we're forgetting, man, like Terence Crawford. I watched that fight again, and I'm actually like even more impressed, like in so many different ways, because people are acting as if this guy's a bum. Madrimov is not a bum.
Right.
Lomachenko had 8 fights
Hold on.
coming
Let me
into.
let me say salute to my guy, World Combat
No
Sports, man.
problem. No problem.
World Combat Sports. Salute, man. Where you
Hey,
been?
what's going on? Salute to you, Prince. Salute the 444 on deck.
Oh, you know
Salute.
444?
No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
just,
okay, okay. Oh,
Salute.
I thought y'all knew each other.
Well, I've been
no,
on.
no.
I've gone to your channel. Or you on point with your stuff, man. I really like listening to you.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Yo,
Congrats to
444, you
Crawford.
want to keep cooking?
Well, yeah. Let
Go
me just.
ahead.
I'll say it real quick, and then I'll let you guys have it. Nah, it's just a shame that as a society that we're looking at a high IQ fight, and people don't even possess the mental framework to even understand what they're looking at. You know what I mean? And then another thing is that no one said nothing about Lomachenko having 8 fights coming into the pros. You know what I mean? This guy had over 300 fights and in the amateurs, and then people just want to act like that don't mean nothing. Like the guy came in with a clear game plan, and hey, it happens. The
Hey, yo,
game
four
plan.
four
Go,
four. You just made a good point. Cause if we can recall, Loma had like 10 wins and a loss, and they try to put him pound for pound over Crawford and Andre
Thank you,
Ward.
thank
So
you,
that's a great point you just made. No,
thank
ain't
you.
nobody say nothing about that.
And put him
Not
on ESPN as he was
Exactly,
undefeated.
and they try to erase his
Yeah.
loss.
Yep.
correct. You know what I mean? And so and just the fact of you know like this Madrimov guy, he yo, if he fights the fight, like he gives a lot of people in 154 problems, man. I know that for a fact. If this watching that fight, yeah, he came in with a plan, and I can't hate him for sticking to his plan. Hey, he was afraid, and afraid in the sense of he understood the risk in being in fighting Crawford the way that all of his other footage. Like, 'cause I looked at all his fights, he wasn't doing a lot of stuff when he was fighting Crawford.
Yo,
He
he
played that
completely
safe.
changed, and he kept his freaking hands up. He don't do that. He kept his hands up the whole fight.
He,
I was like, what?
I
yep,
mean, that's what it has to do with planning, right? They came up with a solid plan. They came in to fool Team Crawford.
I was
that's
so
right.
shocked. I'm
Look,
like,
they
yo,
they
this.
they knew they was in there with Prince. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
I'm like,
came.
yo, this is a guy who fights with his hands down. He's going
Yep.
to sleep in 2 rounds.
Yep. And see, the whole deal with Madrimov, like 444 said, is that the two fights that we really took a look at out there, he didn't fight either one of those styles that he fought those opponents. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? He came in totally different fighter, than what Team Crawford even expected him. They didn't expect him to come in there and just faint all night long and try to throw some combinations if Crawford falls asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it ain't no
yep.
controversy to that. It ain't no controversy,
Yeah,
man.
he won this fight clear. I don't know what the heck they talking about. Who all these people that saying robbery? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
And another thing that
This fight wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Another thing too, a lot of the punches, there were a lot of punches that Mod threw that actually did not connect to Crawford in the way that was perceived initially. Like there were some that never hit clean, that Crawford kind of rolled off slightly. Like there's a lot that occurred that you can kind of see.
Yeah, there was some moments in there where, Crawford, tried to up the tempo, took some risks, land some combinations on the inside. He just didn't let Madrimov, dictate the rhythm and flow. He actually picked it up, and tried, to take some risk in there. And some of those exchanges, man, was difficult exchanges, but Crawford showed he had a beard on him too. He took some punches from Madrimov. You know what I'm saying? And Madrimov took some punches from Crawford, but Crawford hurt him several times, man.
Exactly. People don't talk about. I'm surprised no one's really talking about that. Like I heard you talk about it. I saw Crawford hit him to the stomach, man, and I saw Mod immediately clinch, man. But he
Yeah.
was hurt.
He held on like it was cool.
Yep.
I mean, it's not at this point.
Peace,
I ain't trying to
everybody.
figure
Peace,
out
peace.
what's good. Peace, man.
Peace.
I'm not trying to figure out why
The hottest
everybody.
MFN chat in the game.
I appreciate it, dog. You got something you want to get off, man?
Nah, I was just hollering at everybody. I watch the channel too, bro. I was just giving you a shout out.
All right, salute to you. Appreciate you, bro. Continue to support, bro.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to say is just that it's just unbelievable the amount of just the hate. I just don't. It's sad. It's like wow. Like you see a man jump up from weight classes. He don't take a soft touch entering a new division. He fights a champion. You know what I mean? Guy that, and a guy that came prepared, a guy that didn't come to lay down. He didn't do a Charlo, going up to fight Canelo and just literally don't do anything. Guy literally came to survive and hope to get a lucky punch, hope to catch Crawford sleeping. But Crawford understood the game. And I respect the way Crawford handled that fight. He said, listen, I'm just going to win this fight because I understand that I can't afford to make no mistakes with this individual, and yeah, I thought that was a high IQ fight, man. It was kind of like I've never seen a fight like that actually, where two people are counterpunchers and switch hitters and relying on, but Crawford did more. Crawford understood, like, okay, every time, another thing I liked about what Crawford did, every time Marty got a hit, Crawford immediately responded. So when Madrimov got something off, with the right straight, Crawford immediately responded with a combination of his own to neutralize whatever leverage Madrimov would potentially have. Like, that shows the IQ and the understanding and the awareness that Terence Crawford is in. And I just like the fact that Terence Crawford is just a real individual, man. And all this other stuff is just too much.
Those are all great points, bro, and I agree with everything you just said. It was a skillful fight to me in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And Crawford is just that type of dude, man. He adjusted, just like he let everybody know before the fight, you know what I'm saying? I think he said before the fight about his patience. You know what I'm saying? Mazimov's patience. After the fight, he emphasized that, you know what I'm saying? And you got to give Crawford his props for what he is, man. He's skillful. He's above everybody's level. Just talking all that crap, and man, he's just on another level, man.
Agreed.
Salute, panel. Hey, so look, hey, bro, I just wanted to just come on here and just, man, I like that point y'all made about Lomachenko. Y'all done gave me some more armor. Y'all done gave me, hey, it's going down out here now. I forgot all about Lomachenko was damn pound for pound. They said he was better than Bud and Andre Ward in 10 fights. I forgot all about that. Man,
Yep.
how could I forget that? What the hell
Yep.
wrong with me? Like, bro, I think he was fighting for titles in like 2 fights or something. Now they're trying to
Cor-
downplay Bud in Israel.
Correct.
Boy, this
Correct.
is ridiculous.
And
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I can't
Lomachenko ain't
believe.
the only one. Lomachenko ain't the only one. I forgot who the other fighters are that also came in with very limited, pro experience, but nobody wasn't saying nothing. You know what I mean? But Lomachenko's the one that stands out the most in my head.
Because they praise him. They praise him to this day. I like him too, though. I can't even front. So,
Yo,
and I
no,
like
no, me too. I
Israel
like
too. You know
Lomachenko.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't got no
Oh,
problem with Israel.
I think, I
I'm
think,
just
I think
saying.
Inoue. I think Inoue. Check Inoue. I think look at what Inoue, how many pro fights Inoue had when he came into the game too. I think him as well.
Okay. I know he got a few now though, and he a little older, but I'm Lomo yours too though. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah though, man, like when y'all brought that up, I was like, damn, they did him like that. And I don't got no problem with Israel, but I don't got no problem with Shakur neither. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
WCS brought that up too. That was a good ass point. Like, bro, y'all wilding. Like, how y'all gonna be so hard on Shakur? I'm never saying if you say something about Shakur, I'm getting on your ass because you like Israel performance. You liked it,
Mm-hmm.
them 10,000 fans. They
Yep.
love that. Switching, holding his hands up. We don't know what he about to
Discipline.
do. And then,
Discipline.
that was a beautiful style display of boxing. He was faint like a shadow. And they love that crap. I'm talking about I think he was reading the article.
You went out, Eastman.
Yeah, Yeah, I heard your show YCS when you talk about the discipline. That was funny, man. That was that was a good, very good point, very good presentation on bringing the realness and the balance to this thing, man. Because
Well,
it's
they
just
want to
out of
use
hand.
language, depending on who's the more popular fighter. They want to use language to justify the performance value. He did, in my opinion, he did worse than Shakur.
He
Shakur,
Correct.
did.
No, he
percentage
did.
was higher. Shakur, jab percentage was higher, and Madrimov was lower. But he was sitting up there famed forever. That would have been an American fighter by the name of Crawford. They would have been booing him out the arena, man.
Oh, they was born. You don't remember when Crawford put on? Crawford made the Crawford made the fight. I keep trying to tell man,
Yeah.
bro. Great point. Great dang on point. They was born around 2 or 3. So Crawford stepped to him because you man, first Crawford was just boxing him.
Mm-hmm.
He was just jamming him and winning the round. And he
Mm-hmm.
stepped it up. That little man, bro. He got big heart now, but I'm just in size, big dude now. Strong. Don't disrespect Bud, but I'm saying that he way smaller than Israel, bro. Let's not play. And Bud,
Another thing with Israel, once Israel knew that Bud could take his punch, Israel had a lot of rethinking to do. I think that really caused Israel to really be cautious because when Bud took the punch, Israel knew he had a problem. He knew it didn't matter. It didn't matter how many of those right hands landed on Bud. It did not phase Bud game plan.
That's a solid
So
point.
salute, salute. I like that. That's
That's
true.
a solid point.
Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. You know what I mean? Like
Because
he came up to a new division. He came up to a new division. He's supposed to be quote unquote the smaller guy. And what did I see? I saw Bud take some punches from the bigger guy, and it did not move him. Knees didn't buckle, but go check that fight. Hey, Israel legs buckled a little bit, got a little wobbly for a hot second. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
but 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 Israel game plan. I gotta hand it. Their game plan was just like I was shocked that they were so disciplined myself because I thought at some point, but you started to see a fade in the later rounds. If Bud would have had one more round to two, Israel was out of there.
What's up, y'all? Salute WCS, Visit, Easy Money,
Salute,
Team
man.
Salute.
Shakur. Salute, y'all. Yeah,
salute,
that's what
bro.
that's what me and Vincent was talking earlier about. We was on the live earlier, and we was talking about that. Man, if he did have one more round, he probably got him out of here. But we was talking about how their game plans kind of messed each other up because both of them were being patient, and both of them wanted them to be impatient. So it
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
so it was kind of like a back and forth. So, but like I said earlier, man, that card top notch. Like
Uh,
like me and Vincent was talking earlier, that I don't think Radea has. I don't think the Sheik has put on a bad card yet, in my opinion. So,
agreed.
but I like Madrimov though. Madrimov, he's gonna be okay if he don't keep just fading and throwing his damn heads. I think he'd be somebody to be reckoned with. But
I
I
agree.
But
swear, I
see,
thought that man was glitching for a second. He was
but see,
fainting so much.
hey Carlos, I don't think Madrimov is gonna fight like that with all these other opponents because they
Yeah,
they they assessed the threat that they had against Bud. They looked at the Spence fight over and over again. Joel Diaz, he's
hmm
he's he's the truth, man. He's legitimate, certified trainer, man. He's certified. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just no average trainer. They did their
yeah,
homework.
Agreed. Agreed.
So I'm not mad at no Madrimov. I'm
yeah,
just saying that he fought a type of style that the American fight fans would criticize if it was American fighter. And we seen it with Shakur. Shakur didn't fight his style, but he was very limited what it seems like on the power punches. Because it seemed like he
yeah.
threw, a lot more jabs than I thought I saw. But You know, it is what it is. Crawford had to make adjustments, and that's just what it is, man.
That body work definitely did a difference later in the fight.
Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
You know,
Madrimov, I honestly didn't see
they
him
don't
throw a
give it
body punch
credit.
at all. Yeah, I honestly didn't even see Madrimov throw a body punch. I could be wrong, but I ain't see him throw a body punch the whole fight.
Yeah, he
You
threw
Like
can't
about
couldn't
you
he
throw
threw
can't you
like
can't throw
one.
body punches fainting all the time. Just faint, wait
Oh
for
God,
Crawford to get impatient so you can counter him. You know,
he had me dizzy sometimes with all them damn feints. God damn.
I was saying, man, I would be sleep literally. He would have caught me already.
Yeah,
Man,
And
for real.
and did you
I
hit
would
the
have
You
said,
game
know there's
plan?
dog,
somebody
come
somebody gonna be on
on.
YouTube counting them feints, right? Somebody they're gonna be
Yeah,
somebody on the channel gonna come out with how many feints he came out with. Tell you.
yeah,
I
for
got
real,
it like
right?
3,000 feints. I swear.
You ain't lying, man. That shit, man.
And did you hit the game plan right before the fight? I don't know if they was true or serious with it or not, but he gonna say they're gonna go off of what Crawford's gonna do. They're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, base their game plan around that. I'm like, what?
I mean, if you look at the style, the sitting weight style, they want to be counter punchers. They wanted to try to do what Crawford did to Spence, really. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to try to set Crawford up with some. I mean, Crawford just too smart for that, first of all, you know.
Yeah.
But he said, I'm the champion, and he said he got to come take the belt. Literally, he was gonna have to come take the belt. Madrimov fainting all the time. He was gonna do very minimal until Crawford wanted to fight.
Yeah, he fainted right into them right hands, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, man, Crawford hurt that
That man
dude,
left
man.
eye
Like
was
you
on
said.
stuck. His
That's
left eye
that's
was she was ugly.
Yeah, it was a learning experience, man. I like that it was a challenge there because if Crawford would have went in there and walked over him, walked through him rather, then they would have said it was because he had only 10 professional wins, you know. But the fight was
WCS if
challenging.
WCS if he would have finished that fight early, that you know how many excuses and narrative changes they would have had about Bud, the haters?
Oh yeah,
yep.
They'd have been saying TDs, he's with Victor Conte. Remember, he's with
yeah,
Snack. They would have been bringing out
yeah.
old shit. They would have had a whole list of bullshit excuses. Like, no, he's just
Always.
better. That's all.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just
just
better.
better, man. I mean, he
Just
made the,
better.
he made the
They said,
changes.
I saw a stat where it said that his combined opponent's record is after last night's fight was 499 and 34
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
for his career. Yep. And they say he don't fight nobody. I said, shit, look at the numbers. Numbers
Yeah.
don't lie. That's
Yeah.
499 and 34. He fought some good people,
True.
some good fighters. Shit.
Hey, I just know that dude. I just know that if they sleeping on Israel, that's on them. But I'm hearing
Easy money. You keep dropping out, man.
Dropped out. I tell you one thing though, Jared Anderson definitely got treated like a big baby last night.
Hey, it's funny. I mean, you just beat me. I'm talking about milliseconds for mentioning that. I was just about to say, dog. The one who got the really slapped last night. Oh man, he got
Yeah.
treated like a big baby. Then he God
I'm telling
damn.
you, hey WCS, when he got hit that first time he got knocked down, he looked up at him, he said, motherfucker, what the fuck was that?
I
Who the
know,
fuck hit
right?
me?
But Coley got that grown Congo strength. I can't even call it man strength, dog. He got that Congo strength. God
Man,
damn,
listen,
he
he
hit
was
him with
picking
that
up
uppercut.
man, that man was picking up boulders and wrestling lines at like 9 years old.
Yeah, he was. That motherfucker
That
different.
shit. I don't know what he had. Listen, we had to inspect his gloves or something. He must have had cement in his hands or something because you heard every punch. You felt every punch that he hit Jared with. I know he did.
Yeah.
That
Yo,
shit,
He got
especially
combat
them uppercuts. Oh my God.
was that you that had it on your commentary that said he was getting beat like a father beating his son?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
do a fight party.
Yeah.
Somebody said that on their commentary, man. That had me
He
laugh.
said like a father beating his
Like a
stepson
father beating his son.
on the
Damn.
side. Damn.
That was a reprimanding. That was a reprimanding. That man was that was like, man, that was, don't you ever disrespect your father like that again, son.
For real.
Like, yeah, no, for real. Like that shit. If I was him, I'd just give my life up to Jesus after that. I couldn't. I'll go to church. Like I
I mean, some
might have
told
just
me
Oh,
left it
like
there.
at the
man.
weigh in when Jared started dancing, I didn't want to say it was nervousness or whatever because Macaulay probably gave him that energy like he knew this was gonna be a tough fight. But I have to salute Jared for standing in as long as he did. He stayed in the
Mhm.
pocket and tried to make it into a schoolyard brawl. Wrong plan, dog. Wrong plan.
He just didn't have enough power. That man took the punches and ate the bitches like nothing.
Yeah, he
That said,
did.
my turn. He took the punch,
Man,
said, my turn. Here you go.
he
Take these
did.
2 hooks. Take this uppercut. Go to sleep. Man. But I think he can. They was talking about him versus Zhang or something like that. I think that'll be an okay fight. Macaulay versus Zhang. I
What?
think that'll be a solid fight right there. African
Who?
dude versus Zhang. Macaulay. They were just mentioning some guys
No,
after he fought.
that'd be a bad fight if he fought Zhang, man. Bad fight.
Mm,
That'd be a bad fight for Zhang because Macaulay,
mm,
he's a lot more athletic than Zhang, man. Look, Zhang wouldn't make it out the second round against Macaulay, bro. He's too flat footed. He got that big ass boulder head, man.
yeah, yeah, and Macaulay's got a solid jab too. He
Yeah,
got kind of fast hands for the big dude, man.
that's what I'm about to say
And
again,
especially,
man. Andy Ruiz. I say he got that Andy Ruiz freaking, you know, where the body, it's the hand speed is deceptive. When you look at the body type,
yeah, yeah. He
he got
he
real
was he
fast
was he was
hands, man.
pumping that jab too, man. And I could just tell when Jared was getting hit with them jabs, he was just like shit. Like you could probably hear that, you feel that shit at the end of them jabs, man.
Yeah.
Like I know he was feeling every one of them punches. He went directly home after that WCS. He took the next flight home. He didn't go back to the hotel. Nothing. He said,
He
"I'm
said
going home."
he get to see his daughter.
Yeah,
He
he
get to
said, "I
see
gotta
his
go right
daughter,
back to the
man.
house." He said, "No, take on the flight with me." That's what he did. I'm gonna take on the flight with me. But Bud showed everybody what it was.
For sure, for
Bud
sure.
showed everybody what it was. It was a very very good fight. I say give credit to Madrimov for fucking doing something that a lot of people couldn't do, which go 12 rounds with fucking
Yeah.
Bud. I think he's gonna be all right in the division. I don't know what's up for Bud next, but it's gonna be 3-time undisputed after that. That's all I know.
I mean, have they said
Gonna take
anything
it
else
on
for the
with.
Errol Spence fight?
No, I haven't heard anything. I think the last thing I heard was that he dropped out or something like that. What was that?
No, I thought he did too, but they say the fight date has just been removed. That's all. It's been changed to a different fight date.
Uh,
I don't,
oh,
I don't know about that brother coming back, man. I don't know. I
unless that
just
was
don't
probably
like
for
him fighting no
Fundora.
more, period. What was that?
I was
Who
thinking it's
says so?
because of Fedora's
Oh
nose. I was thinking it's
man,
because of Fedora's nose.
his
Or they had to
nose. I
wait
mean,
or
his
something like
nose
that.
supposed to be good to go by now. You know
Okay.
how?
I
I
don't know what's the
mean,
holdup.
how long does it take for a nose? That's cartilage, bone. They do nose repairs all the time. Shit.
Yeah, that's true. I know that motherfucker did want to fight Bud. I know that. Yeah, he want to fight him. I'm really kind of looking forward to him. If I'm kind of looking forward to Errol winning again. I want Bud to whip his ass again and have it
It'll
on
be
July
good. It'll
29th.
be good if he can get past Fundora because that'll boost him up a little bit. People start having confidence in him again.
Mm-hmm.
Terence. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, part
It
of
kind
me
it
saying,
kind of
okay,
works
it'd
out
be
for
good if
everybody,
you beat
WCS.
Fundora. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will
It kind of
work
works
out.
out for everybody because it'd be more material for you too because you know the aerosexual is gonna be popping out, so you know you're gonna have videos ready for them. So,
Yeah,
and
they
I
will
want the fight to be
return.
on July 29th again.
That
Have
ain't
it
gonna
on July
freaking
29th.
happen. That ain't gonna happen. It ain't no way
He said,
boxing will let that
no
shit
fights in
happen.
July. Period. WCS. No fights in July.
Yeah, they
Period
say
for
we ain't fighting
for Errol.
again in July. Hey, Team Spence gonna make sure that don't happen.
Matter of fact, no months in the summertime. I don't even want to be near the summer. We fighting the spring, fall, or winter time. I ain't fighting in no fucking summer no more.
You ain't lying.
Hell with that. I'm done. Fuck that.
Yo, bro,
Yeah,
named that shit the T-Mobile Massacre.
It
dude.
was,
That was.
man. Have you
Yo,
ever seen a
that
fighter get fucked up like that? He fucked Arrow up, man.
boy,
Damn.
it was a massacre for real.
You ever seen
You gave it
somebody
the right
face
Man,
name,
get
cuz.
rearranged like that? Sheesh.
man, I was so hyped. I was so hyped when Bud knocked him down the first time in the second round. Dude, I almost broke my TV. I had to catch myself. I said, "Oh, I got to finish the rest of this fight." I knew it was a wrap from there. I said, "Oh, this fight is done." He already figured him out. He
Yep.
probably figured him out from as soon as he walked into the ring. He knew his whole style.
Now it would have been great
Too
if
easy.
Team Spence would have had the same mentality
Mhm.
as Diaz them. But see when you have a measuring stick or a template to go off of, that's what they was able to do. If Bud never fought Errol Spence, then they just have to go off, the Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Benavidez, Kavalaski, some of his tougher fights. But since they had a pound
Yeah.
for pound fighter and found out that Crawford excelled tremendously on a fighter that comes forward in a brawling style, they decided to
hmm
wait. They said we're gonna wait. And we're
I
gonna
mean,
faint
it is
and
kind
we're
of hard
gonna wait.
to. I mean, it's kind of hard to train with a dude that you don't understand what he's saying. You just got to nod like up and
Yeah.
down just to be like, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? When you're in there with Derek James, you don't know what he's saying. I'm just saying, you got to find James. He's Aaron, you got to beat this guy when you come in. That's what I'm saying. You got to hit him with the body shot. You got to catch him, and you got to do what you got to do. Like, what?
See,
That's
see,
why the
see.
shadow boxing comes in.
Exactly, bro. I was like, that's why he shadow box a lot to get his point across. It's almost like sign language, man. Shit.
Oh my god, yo, that's the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. He was in there going ham in the corner.
Nigga up there
Like, you want to
shadow
throw the
boxing. It's
gloves
like,
on,
nigga,
Derek?
you ain't fighting.
He be in there having flashbacks. WCS. That's what it is. He be in there. He be thinking he in the sixth round of a fight. And he be forgetting that he's trading somebody. He think he in there fighting for real.
I
Got to
think
hit him
with
with the
him,
uppercut.
he kind of living vicariously through Spence at the time.
Oh,
Two-time
of
trainer
course.
of the year. He was feeling himself, man, living vicariously through Errol. You know,
hmm
that's what I
That's
think.
most definitely. I would say that shit. I would say that shit before the arrow buff. I say he's living through this dude. Like he get a little Hollywood, get a little more
Man,
attention, a little more fame, get to your head a little bit.
yeah, man, I enjoyed the El Rayo fight, man. I enjoyed the hell out that fight.
That was a good fight.
I enjoyed the
Yeah.
hell exposing freaking Pitbull. I like Pitbull, but I always said he was one dimensional, and the only thing about him, he has an engine. Yeah, he was on the gas doing the same shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Peekaboo style, and try to unleash those power shots. No jab, none of that.
Yeah, just inside haymaker, haymaker.
Yeah.
He tries to hit you with them haymakers, man. But yeah, Roy he did he definitely did a nice job. Very subtly slick fighter. He did what he had to do. Use
You
that
said
jab
Rolly?
on him, uppercut. Arroyo doing that fought Pitbull last night. So he did a nice job against him. He definitely used that pressure against him because you was right. He just does the same thing every time. Pitbull. That's all he does, the same shit. And if you can handle that pressure, then you could beat him. So how's that noise? But how y'all Sunday going?
What was that?
I said, how y'all Sunday going so far? Y'all have a good day?
Oh, mine was good, man.
That's always good to hear.
Sitting back
Up
and
here, it was
relaxing.
fucking raining like a motherfucker up here.
Well, what territory you in?
What happened?
What territory you in?
I'm in Philly.
Oh, I'm down here in NC. It was raining a little bit down here.
You in Carolina?
Yeah.
My folks actually just drove back up there, back up to their crib today from Carolina. Got some family
Oh,
down there and shit. Kind of Winston-Salem. And
okay.
I believe Charlotte. Yeah, I believe Charlotte and Winston-Salem. I got some family down there. They went to go pick up
Oh,
my brother's daughter, my niece, because she spent some time with her grandparents down there. So
okay.
they went to go pick her
I'm,
up. They spent like 5 days down there and shit. So they actually just got back. They just called me. They just got back probably like an hour ago and shit. They probably went right to bed.
yeah, that ride, man. That's something.
I've never been though. I've been driven past it, but I plan on visiting down there though. Got a couple homies down there. I got to visit some family, shit like that. You see a while, but I
Yeah,
hear a
that's
lot
nice.
of people moving down there though. A lot of
Yeah,
people.
I moved down here. I moved down here from New York.
Same thing with my cousin. She's from the Bronx. She's like, it's too fucking expensive up there. She done moved her mom down there and everything.
Hell yeah,
Say she
man.
love it down there.
Shit, that's why. That's one of the reasons why I had to leave, man. Cost of living, man, is just high.
Yeah, but it's good down there. Got jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like people definitely moving down there and all that. I mean, unfortunately, the more people move down there and the more people move down south, it's just gonna get more expensive
And
because
it's
they just gonna
starting to
start
get
that.
that
It's
way
gonna be cool
too.
for y'all though. It's
It's
gonna be cool
starting to
for
get that
y'all
way.
though. Yeah, yeah. My homie's actually thinking about moving down there to Carolina. He got family down there, so he's like, compared to up here, there's definitely better living. You could definitely get a nice crib down there comparable to up here and shit. So you know what I mean? People living good down there.
You get a house with you pay up there for an apartment.
Huh?
I said you get a house with you pay up there for an apartment.
Yo, for real. Especially up in NY. Man, my
Yeah.
cousin, she used to tell me stories like a motherfucker about the shit up there, man. My aunt had a fucking a 2 bedroom apartment out there. She was paying for like 2 stacks a month for that motherfucker back in the day.
Believe it.
I could just imagine that shit now being like 3. Like, isn't that living crazy? But I can't wait to see what happens for Bud next. I just want him. I just want him to win the undisputed again, man. Because I want him to shut people the fuck up. Like,
I want to see what's next for him too, man. He gonna go
dude,
out
that's
with a
history,
bang.
bro. Like, yeah, oh hell yeah, that's history that a lot of people probably won't get to see for a long time, bro. And we fortunate to actually try to see that shit. I never thought I'd see, like, just seeing fucking Manny Pacquiao. I'm 40 years old, so I seen a nice amount of boxing, whatever. So I basically seen like Pacquiao's whole career. Like I never thought I'd see a motherfucker win 8 division like titles and shit like that, and go from like 4 or 5 divisions up, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that little motherfucker was bad, and now to see fucking Bud do what he doing, bro, that's just gonna be crazy, man.
yeah,
That's
for
gonna be
real.
crazy. To be 3-time undisputed, bro, like you beat all the best, the top 4 motherfuckers or the top 2 motherfuckers, like in the
Every
fucking
weight division,
division. That's crazy.
without
Like the
question.
longevity, the fucking yo, and whipping ass. Like this probably been like comparable to his other fights. This is probably was like his closest looking fight since probably like maybe Mean Machine. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
still like there's no doubt. like there's no fight that I seen that he fought in that was like, yo, this guy probably beat him though. Like no, like either he knocked him out or it was just like, yo, I won.
Yeah, that's
That's
why I said
crazy.
without question, he gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? No controversies, none of that shit. Just a straight raw.
Yeah, yeah, just whipping ass, bro. Just like literally, bro. He's just knocking dudes out. And then if he's fighting him, he's like, no, I'm gonna beat you unanimously. I don't even think he's been in a split decision fight. That's the crazy part. I gotta do the research on that. And if that motherfucker ain't never been in a split decision fight, that'd be crazy too. Cause you over
Nah,
here,
he ain't
you over
never
here
been no
doing
split
your thing.
decision fight that I seen.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. And maybe
Yeah,
early in his career, I
not
gotta
even
do
when
the
he was
research.
coming up.
Not when he's coming up, right? Damn.
Not even when he was coming up, he had a split decision.
Man, that's what you call a special fighter right there, man. God given right there. God given talent. And they say he been just whipping ass since he was a kid. Since he was a kid, just whipping ass. Like that's what I do. Like I whip ass. Like that's what I put down on my phone. Like you a boxer? No, I whip ass. I'm past the boxer's level. I whip ass
And
now.
that's
Like
it. For real.
I don't box no more. I whip ass. Like, but yeah, man. Last night I'm definitely gonna catch the fight again. But them goddamn announcers, bro. I swear to God, them motherfuckers was glazing extra hard for Madrimov last night. Like, I'm listening to these motherfuckers. I'm like, how do you have this motherfucker up 3-2 and up 4-3? And I'm like, dude, you must be on your like, yo, him and Sergio Moore, like, good looking for fucking Sean Porter for at least being the only one that was like actually seeing it the way it was.
Yeah.
Man, but Sergio Moore and that other motherfucker got on my nerves, man.
I told you,
It was
I hardly watch it no more listening to that dude, man.
like, yo, that shit was crazy. Like, god damn. Like, y'all ever gonna say anything good about fucking Bud tonight?
And it's crazy how
Like
the
everything.
narrative just changed like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like all of a sudden y'all just like y'all trying to go against Bud, like you know what I'm saying? Why?
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just like, come on, man. At this point, like, bruh, the man is 40-0. Like, at this point, just call it down the middle, bro. If Madrimov hit you with a good punch, oh man, good punch by Madrimov. Just call it straight down the middle. You ain't gotta. You can show love to the fighters here and there, but it's like, god damn, bro. It's like for 12 rounds, it was all Madrimov, Madrimov. Like, bruh, like fall back.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing I didn't like. I love Tim Bradley, and I know he a Crawford fan and everything, but he just
Uh,
said some shit that he really didn't even have to say, as far as the
yeah, I know.
tickets not selling and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was on Pro Box TV, you know what I'm saying, with Paulie Malignaggi and all them niggas. And he just, I mean, they was talking about certain things and topics and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he just gonna come out and like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna get a lot of this and that, but the fight ain't selling. It just ain't, you know what I'm saying? And blah 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 blah. I'm like, why would you make it a point to say this? You know what I'm saying? Like you, one of the ones that spearheaded that shit. They got it going all over the internet like that. Because he was one of the first ones I heard it from.
Yeah, it's like they just I don't know, man. It's just like they just peak without thinking and shit. It's like, dude, you got to get your head examined, man. I know you took a lot of punches and shit, but shit,
Yeah, that shit
think
was
before you speak.
crazy, man.
Like, bruh, like certain people, like you have the people that'll buy the tickets early, and usually when it comes to certain shit, there's people who are buying tickets the day of. Like, tickets are never always
Exactly.
usually sold out. Sold out. You're always gonna have some tickets. You're gonna have resellers. I mean. Well, you look at that motherfucking that building when they showed that shot from up top. Yeah, that wasn't no mistake. There was a lot of people in that motherfucking building.
Yeah, that's why I said about him, man. He know that just as well as we know that how ticket sales and this and that or whatever. And people buy their tickets at the last minute. You know that. That's
Hmm.
why I can understand why he would just come out and say that. I was like,
Like,
okay,
man, come on, bro. Like,
I'm gonna see how
like,
you move from now on.
yeah, oh yeah, for real. Like,
Yeah,
see if you
'cause-
go. He's probably gonna change. He's probably gonna change it. You know how you say like they change the narrative, but that's boxing right there for you though. Boxing is
yeah.
what it's about. It's about narrative. That's how they sell it. That's how they sell this shit to the fucking casuals. They don't try to sell the fights to us hardcore boxing fans. So we gonna watch it regardless because we love it for what it is. That's for the casuals. Like all the narrative changing and all the storylines. That's all for them. That's
They
all for
get
them.
their little,
So,
they get their little percentage to fall for it.
huh?
They get their little percentage to fall for it. But I know better.
Oh yeah, definitely. They definitely get their little percentage. Everybody, listen. Anybody that's involved with that shit, they're gonna get their little piece of the pie. They're gonna get their piece. I mean, as long as everybody cool with the piece that they got, then everybody should be cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as somebody makes some money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in it for the money, from the boxers to the promoters to whoever, even the sheep. He in it for the money. Shit, even though he got it, shit, I'm not doing this for free. This shit costs.
Yeah. That's what motherfuckers don't
But
realize
you
how
know,
much money he put out.
oh yeah. But to him, that's like daily, like allowance money to him. What is this event? 10 million? Yeah, do whatever you have to do. That's nothing. Yeah, let me throw this shit. Let me give you a couple mil. Let me go throw a couple gold bars in your bag real quick, so you can be satisfied. I'm like, shit, you could pay me all in gold, nigga. I'm not gonna break my bread off that shit.
That's worth more than that paper anyway.
Yeah, niggas gotta make that money, man. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, is they gotta make that money. Ain't none of that shit free. That's why them tickets cost what they cost. That's why they set it up the way it is. Like they said, you gotta spend money to make money,
Spend
especially when
money
you're
to
doing
make
big
money.
business. You know what I mean? Especially when you're doing big business. So, but my man Bud got another win last night. So everybody could shut the fuck up for a minute. Y'all could keep hating. Can't take that away from me. 41-0. Now you got another division belt.
Another
Was that his
division.
fourth? Yeah, fourth division it was for him, I believe.
Mhm.
I just want to see, man. I can't wait to see whoever fights next. If it's Fandora and Spence, man. Whoever fights Bud next, man, they better fucking fight their best fight of their life, boy, because that motherfucker gonna go for that 3-time undisputed shit. To be the first to do it, and he was
Yeah,
the
man.
first to do 2 times, 2 divisions too. That's
I
crazy.
hope, I hope we get another fight this year.
Yeah, but knowing them, knowing his age and all that, he'll probably take another year off. Probably fight like next spring or something, or
Ah,
maybe in the winter time, maybe early next year, early 2025, like in the winter time or something. But who knows? Shit, where the heck is where the hell everybody go?
I don't know. It
Everybody
dropped off
rolled
like
out.
last time.
But Bud done rolled. Bud done rolled out. WCS done rolled out. I ain't even noticed them roll out.
Yeah, WCS just left about tomorrow.
Uh, I thought
I'm about
something
to
was
get out
up
of
with
here.
the. Huh?
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here myself, man. Doc.
Yeah, me too, man. I don't know where Bud at. Bud, where you at, Bud? Or whatever name he got on his thing right now. You know, he changes his name every week.
Yeah, that nigga got Brian Garcia called black people
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah. It's just fucked up and shit. But all right, brother, I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, man. You too.
Peace.